Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Today is Friday, December 4th, 2015, and I would like to welcome all of you to today's program. Sunnyside News is sponsored by Nature's Place, home of the Key Network and Speech Therapy Services. You know, the first piece of good news that I ran into this week was actually about last weekend. You know, last weekend was the holiday weekend, the Thanksgiving holiday, and I want to tell you about Rosa Perez, who has a 4-year-old daughter, but she is a very special little girl in that she was born without legs. She does quite well in a motorized wheelchair, however, but unfortunately, this past weekend, of all weekends, her wheelchair was stolen, if you can believe that. The California resident was in disbelief and disgust that someone would steal her daughter's wheelchair, most especially as she cannot afford to replace it. Well, when Joyce Brandman heard about the story on Thanksgiving Day, she decided to spend her holiday money not in getting gifts for her family, but in writing Rosa Perez a $10,000 check to replace her daughter's wheelchair. Now, how tremendous is that, and how thankful I'm sure Rosa must have been for her daughter. The second news item I would like to bring to your attention this week is what many of us don't think about during difficult financial times in our lives, is that for those people who go hungry, so often do their pets, and we don't really think about this. Well, Kim O'Conness, who lives in Massachusetts, started the Central Massachusetts Kibble Kitchen, whose goal is to help struggling families feed their pets the often much needed and costly food. So in addition to feeding those animals, the aim is also to keep these struggling families together with their pets. O'Connor stated that the Kibble Kitchen distributes about 4,000 pounds of animal food each week. That is an amazing amount of food. So hats off to Kim O'Connor and the Kibble Kitchen. The third item I would like to bring to your attention this week is to share a heartwarming and a chicken-warming story about a mother-daughter team in England. Nicola Congdon and her mother knit sweaters for chickens that have been rescued and that are now spending their retirement in warm outfits. The rescued chickens often come to stay with them without feathers. They don't have feathers. So staying outside or in barns makes it very difficult for them to survive in the English climate. Congdon has stated that the chickens absolutely love the sweaters, and it not only warms them up, but it also helps them build trust and socialization. Hats off to you. The fourth news item I would like to bring to your attention also occurred last week during the Thanksgiving weekend, and it is about Jason Haig, who put a sign in the window of his pizzeria in Springfield, Ohio last week, announcing that he would be closed for Thanksgiving. Well, that's not unusual, right? But the reason he was going to be closed is because he was going to open his shop to feed anyone who had nowhere to go for a meal on Thanksgiving. If you are hungry or you don't have any money, please come in. We will welcome you and make sure you have enough to eat, the sign read. Well, the sign ended up going viral, and Haig ended up feeding over 100 people. So hats off to you, Jason Haig. That was very, very giving. Moving right along this weekend, I would like to bring your attention to the mystery photo of the week. Take a good look at it, and of course go to our Facebook page and see if you guessed it right. The events I would like to call to your attention for this weekend, there's a lot going on. It's the holiday season in full force now. The first one is happening today on December 4th. It's called Make It Magical, Let It Snow. This is happening in Lake Wales from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is a free event. There will be shopping and singing. There's supposed to be snow. There's going to be crafts and food, entertainment, and of course, Santa is going to make an appearance. You can find out more information about this event by calling 863-676-8426. Another event happening here in Polk County is actually taking place in Mulberry. It is called Coffee Talk with Dr. Steve Knoll, and this will be How Florida Works. It's going to be at the Mulberry Cultural Center. and it's from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. He is a professor from the University of Florida who will share the history of Florida with you. And you can get more information on that by calling 863-425-2823. Happening on December 5th, which is tomorrow, is an all-month Christmas Bricktacular at Legoland. They will be Christmas decorating. They will make decorations all out of Legos. You can get more information by calling them. It is a toll-free number at 877-350-5346. Another event going on this evening is the holiday tree lighting party. This will be in Winter Haven. It's going to be at the Eloise Resource Center from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is another free event. There will be refreshments, a coloring contest, arts and crafts, and they will be showing a family movie. You can get more information about that by calling 863-298-4485. As usual, I would like to leave you with a quote for this week, ending up the program. And that quote goes, "We must believe that we are gifted for something, and this thing must be attained." And that was said back in the day by Madame Curie. So that is our program today for Sunnyside News. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you go out, have a great weekend, have a safe holiday shopping weekend if you're going to start your holiday shopping, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.